Are you suffering from hair loss or thinner, finer hair which leaves your scalp visible in places? Hair loss happens to almost every man at some point in his life, and some of the reasons can be complex. But treatments are becoming more advanced, so it's always best to identify the cause of hair loss and then seek out the best possible treatment. And because some treatments are more radical and expensive than others, it's important to know whether your hair loss could have a simpler solution. Firstly, to understand male hair loss, it's good to understand 3 key things. 1. Hair loss is entirely normal. The average person loses 50 to 100 strands of hair each and every day, which are replaced with new hair. Therefore, it's normal to find a few strands of hair on your pillow, in your sinkhole, and on your comb. 2. Hair grows in 3 cycles. The anagen phase, in which hair growth occurs. The catagen phase, which is the transitionary state that denotes the end of growth. The telogen phase, which is a resting state for your hair in which no growth occurs. Over 90% of the hair is in the growing cycle, which can last for up to 8 years for a single strand of hair. 3. Dihydrotestosterone, or DHT for short, is an active testosterone converted by the body from testosterone. At sexual maturity, DHT causes the baby pubic hair to be converted into longer, thicker, and darker hair. DHT also causes the facial hair to be converted to the longer, thicker, darker hair we know as a beard. However, in later life, DHT causes miniaturisation of hair on the scalp, converting it back to baby hair. DHT does this by attaching to hair receptors, stimulating hair to enter the resting and falling stage as opposed to the growth phase. Hair follicles shrink, resulting in finer hair and hair loss. From studies in North America and Europe, there are 7 primary factors that stimulate hair loss and hair thinning in men. They're all a little bit different. The good news is that the RootRaiser hair growth system can help support you with some of these factors. Let's take a moment to run through these 7 factors. The first 3 are more difficult to treat: genetics and family history. This is the most common reason and is known as androgenetic alopecia, or AGA for short. Studies have shown that over 75% of men have hair loss due to genetic factors that tend to run in families. It can also skip generations, so just because your father or brother experienced hair loss, it doesn't mean that you will. But with this condition, hair will spend less time in the growth phase. Around 30% of men over the age of 30 will have this, increasing to 50% of men over the age of 50. You have some options without having to go the surgical route, including laser treatments using red light therapy, also cover-ups using makeup or wigs. Laser treatments now come in a range of devices, now also sold for home usage, such as caps, handheld brushes, and large combs. In the US, the FDA regulates these laser devices and clears them for marketing as long as they are substantially similar to a product already on the market. But FDA clearance does not necessarily mean that a product is safe or effective, so do your research. Probably the most effective treatment for men is a prescription drug called finasteride, also sold under the name Propecia. In studies, it's been shown to be effective in treating hair loss in 90% of men. Scalp massages can also activate blood circulation and awaken growth zones. Using a DHT blocker, like the ones used in the RootRaiser hair growth system, to prevent DHT from attaching to hair receptors is also recommended. Therefore, for hair loss due to genetic factors, our recommendation would be to 1. See your doctor to see how you would benefit from finasteride. 2. Get a scalp massage every time you get a haircut to activate blood circulation. And 3. Use products from the RootRaiser hair growth system to block DHT from affecting your hair. Bad hairstyling practices. Hairstyles that pull your hair excessively lead to a hair loss condition called traction alopecia. These are hairstyles like buns, ponytails, cornrows, and braids. We recommend that you stay clear of these. Medical conditions and effects of medication. There are a range of side effects to medications and treatments, including antidepressants, steroids, beta blockers, blood thinners, chemotherapy, and radiation therapy. There are also certain medical conditions that contribute to hair loss, such as psoriasis, dermatitis, ringworm, and other skin conditions. We recommend that you consult with a medical expert if you think that you have one of these skin conditions. Now on to the other 4 reasons, which can be simpler to treat. Aging hair. From around the age of 30, the number of hair follicles start to decline. This leads to thinner hair and the reduction of overall hair volume. Nourishing your hair with the correct levels of vitamins, proteins, minerals, and other nutrients necessary for healthy hair growth becomes significantly more important. We recommend eating foods high in these nutrients such as salmon, walnuts, avocados, eggs, lean red meat, spinach, lean chicken, guavas, oats, raisins, soy protein, green leafy vegetables, and green peas. We also recommend supplementing this with using products from the RootRaiser hair growth system, which are designed to provide extra nourishment and stimulation for your hair and scalp. Poor nutrition. Low iron levels and unhealthy diets are also causes of hair loss and hair thinning. Through the ages of 19 to 50, we need around 18 milligrams of elemental iron per day. However, most of us get half of this. Iron helps transport oxygen to the body's cells, including hair follicles. Vegans and vegetarians can also receive lower levels of iron if not carefully controlled. Unhealthy diets from salty foods high in saturated fats can also result in mineral and protein deficiencies. The body feeds vital organs first. Hair and nails are last on the list to receive nutrients. The good news is that when iron, vitamin, and mineral levels return to normal levels, noticeable hair growth will occur, ensuring that you have a well-balanced diet with adequate levels of iron, B vitamins, zinc, protein, silica, magnesium, copper, selenium, and omega fatty acids is really important. We also recommend supplementing this with using products from the RootRaiser hair growth system, which are designed to provide extra nourishment and stimulation for the hair and scalp. Stress and trauma. When you're stressed, your adrenal gland becomes active, leading to the production of cortisol, a stress hormone which increases the production of testosterone and in turn converts to DHT, which interrupts the hair's growth cycle. Stress also constricts blood supply to the capillaries, restricting oxygen, nutrients, and vitamins from reaching the hair follicles. It's because when we're stressed, the body simply shuts down production of hair since it's not necessary for survival, and instead devotes its energies towards repairing vital body structures. Men going through divorce, the death of a loved one, having demanding jobs with longer hours, or having insufficient sleep will be more prone to this. We recommend getting at least 7 hours of sleep each night to allow your body to repair itself and try to minimize stress in your life. We also recommend that you have regular scalp massages to increase the flow of blood to your scalp each time you visit your hair salon. Plus supplementing this with using products from the RootRaiser hair growth system, which include DHT blockers designed to control DHT from attacking your hair. Excessive DHT production. There are certain activities that stimulate testosterone and the creation of active testosterone, namely DHT. Firstly, taking creatine to enhance your workout. Creatine helps increase physical performance in successive bursts of short-term, high-intensity exercise. However, it also stimulates the production of DHT in the body, which will accelerate your hair loss. Secondly, exercise routines involving regular leg exercise, such as running. This is because legs contain a high concentration of large muscles. As these muscles are worked, they pump increased blood flow through the body, increasing testosterone concentration. Thirdly, weightlifting and other forms of resistance training boost testosterone, thereby increasing DHT levels. Finally, numerous studies have shown that nicotine inhibits the breakdown of DHT in the body. Therefore, smokers are found to have higher levels of DHT than non-smokers. The best way to protect your hair from excessive DHT production is the use of products from the RootRaiser hair growth system, all of which include DHT blockers to reduce the levels of testosterone that are converted to DHT, and also to control the effects of DHT on the hair receptors. RootRaiser works to actively stimulate hair growth and reduce hair loss, to help you in those areas that are more simpler to treat, leaving you with fuller, thicker, stronger, healthier hair with less gray. RootRaiser contains hyperanogen complex. Hyperanogen complex is a unique, highly innovative, active complex, resulting in a targeted delivery, release and absorption mechanism to actively benefit the hair bulb, follicle, and shaft. Hyperanagen complex has the primary intention to target and reduce the action of the 5-alpha reductase enzyme, which is responsible for converting testosterone into dihydrotestosterone. And therefore this enzyme's action is a primary causative factor of hair loss. Powered by hyperanagen complex, the RootRaiser hair growth system works by improving the quality of the keratin structures formed, providing elasticity to the hair, helping against premature hair loss and graying, stimulating cellular regeneration and multiplication, penetrating the follicle with a stimulating, nourishing, and reinvigorating action, optimizing hair bulb oxygenation, and increasing cellular metabolism, improving hydration and providing essential active ingredients to protect the hair from free radicals and oxidative stress, helping to stimulate natural hair pigmentation to reverse the hair graying process, extending the life of hair colorants, reducing the levels of testosterone that are converted to DHT, and also controlling the effects of DHT on the hair, stimulating collagen and fiber renewal, reducing inflammation around the hair shaft, keeping the scalp at the optimal pH balance for healthy hair growth, stimulating a heightened production of ATP in the hair cells, which helps the hair follicle to stay more actively within the growth phase of the cycle rather than the resting stage, providing a tailored preparation of vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and botanicals to nourish the hair such as zinc, biotin, selenium, collagen, as well as vitamins A, B5, C, D, and E. All this means that you have fuller, thicker, stronger, more healthy hair with less gray. At RootRaiser, we're focused on helping you with the treatable aspects of hair loss and hair thinning. We're so confident that we're prepared to guarantee it. So, if you want to stimulate hair growth, reduce hair loss, block DHT, and reduce gray, you need the RootRaiser hair growth system. Take the RootRaiser 15-week challenge. Try the RootRaiser system for 15 weeks. And if you're not entirely satisfied with the results, just return any items for your money back. No questions asked. Order today and start your journey to fuller, thicker, stronger, more healthy hair with less gray.